Welcome back, everyone. I'm JTXRP, and I cover different projects on the XRP ledger as well as XRP itself. Today, we're going to be looking at how to set the trust lines and how to purchase Xcorgi and Fluff tokens off of the Sologenic Dex. If you do not have a fully set up Zum wallet, you can go and look at the tutorial I've created in the description below. If you already have your Zum wallet set up with the amount of XRP that you want to be able to trade for Xcorgi and Fluff tokens, then you are good to go. And this tutorial is not just for Xcorgi and Fluff, although the same methods can be used to purchase other tokens on XRPL. But today we're going to be focusing on one of the what I believe is one of the greatest projects on the XRPL, which is Xcorgi and Fluff. So without further ado, we'll get started here. On the left-hand side is going to be my phone that I have kind of off my computer, and the right side of the screen is going to be my computer screen that I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing it on. You can do all of this, guys, on your phone through the web browser, but I think it's kind of confusing jumping back and forth sometimes. So I try to, for me, I'm always in front of a computer. This is just how I do it. This is how I was taught, and I'm kind of old school in that way. But the first method we're going to look at for setting our trust line for the XCorgi token is we're going to search it off of the XRPL.services website. So the first thing we're going to do is set the trust line, and we're going to search the token on XRPL.services. We're going to click on the XRPL tokens button at the top. It's going to continue loading the XRP ledger tokens. And as soon as it stops, we will get started here. Okay, so now it has brought up all the tokens, and now we have the ability to search in that little box down there. I'm going to close this little pop-up right here and say, got it. It's not IE, it's just I. So I'm going to take that away, and now it shows up. So again, now I can see that the XCorgi token appears, and now I can also click on the trust line button on the upper and the right here, and it's going to bring me back. It's going to open this little pop-up window. So after I hit the trust line button, I'm brought back to the other main screen, and you can see the different aspects of the trust line that it's talking about. It has the summary, the issuing address, the token limit, the token currency code, and the fact that they're KYC'd or not. And of course, they are KYC'd. But you can also see the trust line memo here. Instead of just hitting confirm, I'm going to go over to the Zum wallet and get that set up real quick. So I'm going to open the app, and I'm going to type in my passcode, and then I'm going to close this add token screen out. I'm now going to hit the there's a button down here, guys, on the phone screen that's black with a white X and a white check mark. I'm going to tap that button, and it's going to open this pop-up. I'm going to hit scan QR code. And after I hit scan QR code, I'm going to allow it access to my camera. Then I'm going to come back on my computer side, and I'm going to now hit confirm. And it's going to give me a QR code. My phone's going to scan it, and then it's going to allow me to review the transaction. This is going to allow me to set the trust line. It's going to cost me a transaction fee of 0.000015 XRP. And it's going to take up, I believe, 2 XRP for the trust line to hold it there. So just FYI, if you're missing 2 later. So it's verifying. And then now it's done. So now I have the trust line set up for Xcorgi, and it appears there and left in my wallet. Alrighty, now that we have our Xcorgi trust line set up, now we're going to look at Fluff. And so another way, besides the XRPL.services website, is to go to a trusted source where you know the company is disseminating information. Usually it's a Twitter page. So they have their link tree up there. So we're going to use their link tree, and you can use this for other projects as well. But I'm going to go to their link tree here. As you can see, I'm clicking on it right now. And then it's going to bring me to their link tree, of course. But we're actually wanting to set up the trust line right there. So then it brings us back to a very similar page. And it already has, it's going to bring up the prompt to set the trust line. And we can see that they are KYC'd, and everything is pretty much the same, except for this is Fluff. So I'm just going to hit confirm. It's going to bring up the QR code. Again, I'm going to hit that black box with the white X and the white check mark. Then I'm going to hit scan QR code. I'm going to scan the computer screen. It brings up the transaction for me to set the trust line. It's going to hold 2 XRP in reserve. and it's going to cost me a very, 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 very small transaction fee. And I'm going to hit slide to accept, enter my passcode, and then I'll be done. And sometimes it just scans your face if you don't have if you have the biometrics set up. But this is just a test account that I'm using to do all this to keep it separate from my stuff. All right, so now you can see that the Fluff and XCorgi trust lines are set up. So now I'm going to go back to the XCorgi trust line, and I'm going to hit buy XCorgi on Sologenic. So now I'm at the Sologenic Dex. I'm going to go in the upper right here, click up in the upper right to connect my wallet. I'm going to use the Zoom app, hit connect wallet, and then now it's going to give me another QR code to scan. So on my phone, I'm going to go again to that little black box down in the center with the white X and the white check mark. I'm going to tap it, and it's going to allow me to scan a QR code again. So I'm going to scan the QR code with my phone, connecting my wallet to the Sologenic Dex. I'm going to hit slide to accept and enter the passcode. And now I'm connected. It's going to refresh here. And so now I'm just going to buy a very small amount of XCorgi, and it's probably like 0.001 or something. We'll just do a market order. And so you can kind of see what the price is doing right now. We are on Solo and XRP. So I actually need to go back and hit the button again. We're just going to hit buy XCorgi. So now we can see we have XCorgi and XRP there. So I'm going to hit place or enter in my amount first. And it's going to be like 0.0001. I forgot to hit a dot. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to hit place order. And then we're going to hit confirm. And this is going to send a transaction back to our wallet that I have to confirm there. So you can see the prompts as it comes up, and you can see that in my event box that I have a transaction, and then I'll hit slide to accept. So now I hit continue, type in my passcode, and now I hit close. And now that's done. And you can see that I now have XCorgi in my wallet in under a couple seconds. And there you go. That's how you buy XCorgi. Next, we're going to be taking a look at Fluff here. We're just going to go back to the link tree, and we're going to hit buy Fluff tokens. So now we're going to be doing that. You can see here that now I have the Fluff XRP pair here. And I'm just going to buy some Fluff. Let's see if I can buy 2 Fluff. We're just going to do a market order again. We're going to buy 1 Fluff, actually. Just buy 1 Fluff. I'm going to hit place order. You can see that I'm buying 1 Fluff. All right. So now I have the transaction come back in my event box. I'm just going to click on the top one that's there, slide to accept, hit continue, enter my passcode, and hit close. And voila, I have, there it is, 1 Fluff. And now I have 1 Fluff. I'm a little bit more fluffy than I was yesterday. All right. So now that's how you buy XCorgi and Fluff tokens. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any trouble, hit me up in the comments below. None of this is financial advice. This is simply a how-to about how to get into some of these tokens. A lot of XRPL tokens, when they're really early, will use the Sologenic Dex and use many of the methods or most of the methods that I've shown you here, whether it's getting them on the XRPL services website, or they'll set up a link tree, which is a very common practice for you to be able to get all the links you need to be able to get into them early. You will, of course, more than likely need a Zum wallet set up and fully funded, as you probably already have, so you're probably good to go. Stick around for other interviews with great projects on the XRP ledger. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and hope you'll stick around for more videos. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and share with a friend about the awesomeness of XCorgi. And keep fluffy, my friends, and I'll see you next time. This is JTXRP, and I'm out.